What a great shot. Here we are. Welcome, America. There's a house of Hades, kind of like a Toynbee tile. If you're walking the streets of Philadelphia, always look down. There's always something to see. We are here at the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts. PAFA, they say. It's the first art museum of the United States. I just did it, walked around, first time there. Wow, they got some great stuff. Now, I don't know about you. Sometimes I don't get art. Like, I don't know which way, everything can be art. That's how I feel. Now, but sometimes I don't like the art. So what I do is I make a game of it, and I go through the museum, and I find which one of these I would hang in my house. Keep in mind, right now I have a portrait of Elvis Presley hanging in my house, so my standards aren't that high. So here we go, Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts. Let's do it. It's King George III. This gentleman here, he was framed for doing the first bank robbery of the United States. So instead of getting a reward, he was arrested by mistake. So instead of getting payment for getting arrested by mistake, he was locked up for a few days, maybe a month. He said, "I want a portrait painted by me," and that's the portrait he got. That's done by Charles Willson Peale. He did most of the portraits in the bank, the Second Bank of the United States. That's Gouverneur Morris. That's Robert Morris. Ben Franklin, George Washington. Robert Morris is my second favorite founding father. Here's a cool thing about this painting. See how the fox is sunken in the snow right there? The signature from the artist is sunken in on the snow too. Here's a game of which painting would you hang in your room on this wall. I go with the big guy. See? Alright, well, I'm not doing it again. And this guy's not winning. I'm doing the same thing, I know. But she's just here for pictures. And I'm here for the video, but I do the museum before I act like I don't care. I actually do care. Now, this painting I'm going to show you. It was like the first painting of surgery, and it was hanging somewhere, and it was like taken down for, because it's too gory. But this is the first picture or first portrait of a surgery. Usually is $15. There's this documentary. It's called Art of the Steel. It's a story about the Barnes Foundation and kind of how the city of Philadelphia might have taken it without proper ways. The guy didn't want his art in Philadelphia. He pretty much spelled it out in the will. But they took his art and they put it on tour so they could fix up the house so it could be, temperature regulated to preserve the art. Which was fine. They could have just sweater. So they took the art and they took it on tour, and one of the places that was on tour was the Philadelphia Museum of Art, which he would never want, because one time when he was alive, he had his art on display in this building, and they didn't like it. Like all the critics poo-pooed it, and I don't know why, but I feel kind of like I'm an Albert Barnes guy. I'm not even an art snob. I don't even know, but I feel like we did them dirty, and I feel like this place did it. So kind of like, but I don't know. So, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. Art of the Steal. Oh, here we'll end it on Andy. That is a portrait of Walt Whitman, and that is an Andy Warhol Cowboys and Indian Indie head nickel. Toodles.